Hello, I am ubuntucuber, and this is going to be my tutorial on solving a 3x3. Now I know, there's some pretty shitty lighting. There's about the best I'm going to get with this camera. It's really old, and there's a slight coloring issue on it. Oh well. So anyways, I'm going to show the quickest, the method that solves a 15 puzzle like the quickest time. Now these are I have two of them. The metal one, which is this one, works a whole lot better than the plastic one. Now I'm going to show you something on this one. Note the 15 and the 5 and the 14. I just fell out. So move it up. You'll notice the 15, I cannot move the 6 over at all. So you have to shove it in, and then you can move anything over into that empty spot. So there is select, but that's a plastic one. It only costs $1.69 at a local candy store. I'm not going to give the name as it would really give away, and I do not, as it is not in San Diego. The metal one is actually about 5 years old for me. It is a vintage one, and it's hard to find in my area. So let's get to it. Now, no, both of these are already scrambled. I'm just going to do a quick solve on the metal one. There. Sorry if you could not see it all. It's a webcam that's on top of it's a desktop webcam on top of a laptop. Sorry. And there's nothing I can do about it since it was a free camera. I just had to download the driver. So anyways, that's what the solve position of a 15 puzzle looks like. Now, generally, I'm using a pattern replication method for it. So, now I'll be using the metal one to show you exactly what we're doing. I'll use the plastic one to show where we are in this tutorial. So, first step. Now, I'm only going to update it every row, or every half of a row. So the first step, find the one. For me, it'll be third from the bottom and third from the left. So for me, I always like to get on the outside and then just rotate the outer layers until the one is in place. Now this, for me, also solves the 2, which means. And now, on this one, is here. So let me say now the 1 is in the spot. Now you have to move the 2 in, which is done. Now for the 3 and the 4. Now, I do not do it the same way as most people. See, since both spots are filled, that's okay. But note, the 4 is closer than the 3 on this one. So I'll put the 4 in the 3 spot. If the 3 is closer, I'd put the 3 in the 4 spot. But you'll notice, see, when I move 8 down to free the spot for the 4, I have to move the 4 in, and the 3 goes right in place. Now for this puzzle, for the plastic version, the 4 is closer, but on this one, I can just But note that the 4 is right next to the 3, so I'm going to use a following method. And then stick both of them in at the same time. And now for the 5. That's done. And the 6. And on this one, it does not matter that the 5 and the 6 are right next to each other. There's that. I know it falls down a bit. Okay? So now, on to the 7 and 8. Now, here's something to note. The 7 is closer than the 8. But, this is not a position where you can use the following method to go in. Because you have to mess up the 8 in order to free up the spot for the 7. So, there's the 7, and put it in the 8 spot. And now the 8 is below the 7. Clear up the 7 spot, move it in. And on this puzzle, it is a followable position because the 7 and the 8 are like this on the outer row, not the second to out row. Now also you'll note this one does not click. It is a completely silent puzzle except for the clicking when you have to replace a layer. So there's 7 and 8. Now for the 9 and 10. Now notice 10 is right below where it should be, so I'll just move it out. 11 is besides where it should be, so I need to move the 12 out of the way, like this. Now if 12, now, I always like to do this. Now this is easy. And all I have to do is 9 down, 10, 11 across, 12 up, 13 across, 14 down, and then replace it. Now we have the top layer done. On this puzzle, note, I'm just doing a flipping algorithm. Basically, I'm just moving them in a circle around on the bottom 2 layers only. Now note, 11 is also below its spot and the empty, so I can move it up. Move this over. Now we have to bring these pieces over. Move the 13 across, 14 down again. And it appears that we have the exact same last layer case. On both puzzles, we have a... Here, let me show you like this. We have a 15, 13, 14 on the last layer. Now I'm just... Now I just did that so that the 14 was first on this side. So now this one is 15, 13, 14. Now 14, 15, 13. And this one is 15, 13, 14. It's very simple. Rotate it so that the 9 do the circle on the last layer, so that the 9, 10, 11, 12 are on the left half, and the 13, 14, and 15 are on the right. And then just move these 13, 14, and 15 until you get this position. Okay, and then you just undo that circle. And that will solve a 15 puzzle. On this side, okay, note 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's what you should be. And there you go. And that's it.